What's up YouTube? Capital G here, checking out this brand new amazing fusion monster that just got revealed. This is a crossover between Red Eyes and Dark Magician, which is super sick. This is going to be released in something called the Legendary Gold Box in the OCG. Obviously, we have no idea when that's going to be released in the TCG or how Konami is going to give us this card. This is interesting, right? Because so far the monsters in this box have all been crossovers between one of the main characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime series and then another character from that series. If you guys remember, like the Black Skull Dragon from the Duelist Kingdom arc, basically think of that. You know, Black Skull Dragon was Summon Skull plus Joey's Red Eyes fused into one monster. This is kind of the same concept. So let's go ahead and break down this new fusion. This is Dragoon of Red Eyes. It's a level 8 Dart Spellcaster fusion monster. It has 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. Now your fusion materials are Dark Magician plus 1 Red Eyes B Dragon, or you can use a dragon effect monster. So Konami is back with the whole, you know, Dark Magician fusion monsters all needing dragons, which at this point is like, all right, I'm not even gonna complain about that anymore. Now your first effect is that this monster cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. Second effect, up to the number of times per turn equal to the normal monsters used for this card's fusion material. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Third effect, once per turn when a card or effect is activated, this is a quick effect, you can discard one card, that's a cost, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And if you do that, this card gains 1,000 attack. Okay, I'm going to be blunt here. This is so far in a way the best Dark Magician fusion monster ever. It is actually crazy and kind of scary how powerful this card is. When you look at it, you have 3 effects. All of them are absolutely amazing. And really, the ceiling of this card is just, it's so sky high. This feels like one of those cards that it can beat entire Yu-Gi-Oh decks. First off, you look at the first effect, that's very similar, well, I guess it's identical to Magispectors or Lunalight Leo Dancer, where your opponent can't target this card, they can't destroy it with card effects. There are certain matchups like Sky Striker and Altergeist where they're going to seriously struggle to get this card off the field. They basically have to go for like Bolo Dragon or Borosword Dragon. They have to go for these really high risk kind of link forward plays where if that doesn't work, they have to scoop because they don't have an out to this card. You look at the second effect, that one is also pretty strong as well. Basically, every single turn, you're guaranteed at least one monster pop during your turn. You just get to select one of your opponent's monsters and blow that card up. In addition to getting free removal, you also get, you know, a nice little bit of burn damage, which means this card can technically just end the game on that effect. At minimum, you will be able to blow up one monster per turn because you have to summon this using Dark Magician. So you're always going to have at least one normal that went into the summon of this card. Then you look at the third effect. This was really the shocking part of the card, is the fact that it has built-in negation, and excuse me, the negation is against anything. The negation is against spells, traps, monster effects. Like basically if your opponent activates any card, just discard something out of your hand and you get to negate it. Plus you get to destroy the card and you gain 1,000 attack on top of that. Like they overloaded the fuck out of this card, so much so that, you know, I think maybe a week and a half ago I was talking about with the new Dark Magician fusion monster how I probably wasn't going to run the Eye of Timaeus anymore, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to retract that statement because the Eye of Timaeus is looking incredibly spicy again in Dark Magician just to summon this card, because I think that it is a win condition against a lot of decks. Lastly, the dragon element of this guy doesn't really bother me at all. Usually that'd be something that I would complain about, but this card being so strong, I don't think that I would. Number one, you have the option of just splashing in a Red Eyes in your deck, and then that gives you access to things like Red Eyes Fusion, or obviously with the Eye of Timaeus, you won't need a dragon monster at all. Lastly, you can run something like Phantasme. I saw Lithium doing this. This was one of my thoughts. You could run Phantasme, and that is like a powerful dragon monster that's also a hand trap, and it would give you access to this card. So honestly, I really don't think that there are any negatives with this card. If it counted as Dark Magician, that's the only way that Konami could have made it better. But yeah, this is the best Dark Magician fusion monster by far that we've seen in this game. Anyways, whatever you guys think of Dragoon of Red Eyes, whether I guess you consider it a Dark Magician monster, you know, at all, but leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.